All right, hello. Welcome to probably the final story stream of Final Fantasy 16. I imagine I'll probably do a little bit more because there is other content too, but there's those challenges. But hopefully we can wrap it up. Huzzah! I'm excited. I'm also very tired. It has been a long, hot, smoky day. It's not great out there. But I'm here and ready. Let's switch this on over. Where's my audio? Audio, please. Okay, that's good. There we go. And yes, there are many side quests to take care of first, but I got somewhat of a head start. I picked them all up. They're all picked up. Some are... Everything here is done. I also finished the Torgal one, so... let's just go through them. Journey to Balmung Dark. Okay, so there's a bunch that are on Walud. That is the wrong button. Do all these. Actually, let me see. Open walls, there's 3. Okay. This also lets people arrive to the stream before I really get into it. So. No biggie here.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
Oh yeah, so I was watching somebody else play the beginning of the game, and I had completely forgotten the entire time. There's a taunt button. What is it even assigned to for me right now? Because I don't know. Taunt is R2 and the touchpad. What a weird combination. That is why I never accidentally hit it either. That. So I forget what it even really does in this. Let's see. Hold the attention. That's it, really. Okay, so it's not really even a big deal. It doesn't even stat change or anything. Oh, you have to actually connect to that. I thought it teleported always. Never mind. That's good to know, too. There was something else I also realized. Oh, with the stagger mechanic. I had been misinterpreting how it worked slightly. The damage buff isn't from how far along the bar goes. It's from how many hits you actually get in. So for whatever reason, I guess just because they normally aligned that way, my brain was like, okay, near the end of the stagger is when you want to save the big hits, which is kind of true, but you need to build it up with many small hits first in the window. So I guess Gouge would be really good for that, but... So Dancing Steel before Gungnir is actually well, I guess it doesn't really matter too much either way. Good for Ramu and Odin. For the taunt. Yeah, I don't know. It's so... It doesn't really matter. Everything's usually hitting me anyway. I gotta get back in the swing of things here. Ugh.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the
This up a
wardens
little
ran.
bit.
If Chadwick was being held here,
Ah, yes, Chadwick.
I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet. But let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
I will find Chadley, don't worry. Big fans of Chadley here.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life.
Wait, was there a... Balmung Dark Writ of Designation. Kingdom of Waloed hereby designates this facility a prison for the detainment of bears, both foreign and domestic. Rear and train a Kuza beast for deployment. That's a behemoth. It's just a different type. Aforementioned purpose is a matter of strictest secrecy, and any mention thereof is to be punishable by death. Captive bears have been provided solely for the pursuit of the aforementioned purpose. Express permissions required use of bear. Okay, so
this place was no ordinary
upcoming
prison.
behemoth fight again, I'll
I doubt
bet.
they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Kuz is usually the lightning behemoth. Or similar. One recommendation, do Joshua's quest and then the letter quest. Okay. Which one was his? I'll put it in the thing. Herman, Byron, the Hideaway Children. Joshua. Okay, where there's a will. Speak with Cyril. I'll do that next. Oh yeah. She said she was gonna take care of up here, but whatever. I'm here now. Plus there's stuff. I love stuff, even though it's almost all useless. Viva! Good boy.
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck
Quiet.
downstairs.
Have care.
Stuff.
Quiet.
Disgusting. This is pretty good. I could do a better snake than that, but man, I'm just done today. Breathed in enough smoke today. If I can do a snake voice. Oh. And I wasn't even out that long, but man, I could feel it after I came in more than when I was out there. Recommendation concerning Kuza beast deployment. The Kuza has long been recognized as an especially aggressive species. This being the case, it was hoped that successful deployment on the battlefield might be a means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. An exercise conducted thus far, however, the beast has proven incapable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants, as such deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. Proposed instead that bearer captives be employed in order to draw enemy focus and beast-driven into the fray in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimal loss.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers?
Copious amounts of
Even
whiskey.
the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
I bet if I practiced it for a little bit, I could probably do an okay snake. A passable snake. While I was doing chores yesterday after stream, I started doing an Ultima voice, but I don't even know if I could do it now. Recent supply shortages left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. Unfortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bears assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of its training. The beast was further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in this way, suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. Great. All this behavior is unexpected, is not unwelcome. Bearers no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as required.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
I have to, like, hear Ultima again. I like, nailed it for
Nothing but a caching down here.
Now I can't remember how I did it.
Upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
He's just very aloof sounding. I have to, like, hear him speak again. Ah, mythos. But he has, like, a weird, like, heavy accent. He's got a weird sound to his voice.
No luck downstairs.
Pretty cringe, mythos.
But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents and... it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Can I go this way?
Let's see what we can find down here.
A Kuza beast, probably. Which, I'm gonna give a good guess is a behemoth, but maybe not. The color of my energy. Oh.
A survivor. She sounds close.
Hey, doing?
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Get up there and save Chadley.
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
I'll fight a monster.
You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
No problem. Hey, I was right. Not the color I expected, though. They're usually yellow.
Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
One's a World of FF were yellow, I think. How do I get out here? Who's a beast? Where's the door? That one, maybe? Oh. Hello. Who's a beast? It's a hunt. So that's why there weren't any hunt marks. Because they're all probably these quests.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
I practice my dodge timings because I feel out of practice even after just a day. I'm just kidding. Can I do this to cancel this animation, but I still get the... No, you have to watch it. It's not an ability, technically. Alright. Damn it, too early. Too late, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little warm up here. Yeah, a little warm up. I forgot to switch my thing. Maybe I can just get this in. That's better than nothing. I still have this ready for next time. Oh, it still hit me! Damn it. Didn't go off in time. There's the lightning. Now it's a Kuza Beast. Whoops. Damn it. Good enough. I still did it. The shackle. I've been trying to kill everything the cool guy away. Everything big. It's worked out most of the time.
Finally.
The best one was the ADS, though, because the circle for Odin,
Are you hurt?
like the symbol, lined up perfectly over the boss, and it looked really cool.
I'm fine. I think.
It's also just the biggest damage I have, so it's probably going to kill if it's low.
No.
If only we had gotten here a moment
What is
sooner.
it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
Let's open it up.
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last.
Let's find out. Pull him on
We're
out.
safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on.
We can always build a new
We have to get her
Chadley.
back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Zantetsken into Ramu ult into another Zantetsken. Sounds good. That'd be kind of hard to pull off back to back. I don't think you could get full charge. You'd have to... You can do it?
You've barely left the girl's side in days.
Could you get level 5 back to back? That'd be
She's
like...
recovering from her ordeal.
You could get
She
a
is.
lower one back to back.
Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't,
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
there's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would
There's
never
some time
have found
slowdown
out what happened
shenanigans.
to her.
Oh, you use the
How he
cancel.
fought
You can also
bitter end to save her.
freeze
To save Haida Marie,
using
That's the
the,
man I
other
remember.
Odin move, I guess.
the man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past,
Every big move does
if you don't mind, that is.
pause the
Of course.
stagger bar, so...
You already met my former master. She trained
Yeah.
Chadwick and
Yeah,
I
you
to
could-
do two things: kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder.
Yeah,
when
I
the
guess you
time
could do it.
came,
It'd be really, really tight.
But no bid was ever
But
high
yeah.
enough to convince her to part with us.
Back from mowing the
For
lawn.
years, we were her daggers in the shadows.
I did that earlier this week.
But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily.
I
After so
lifted a
many
whole
years
bunch of
training,
tiles
pull
today.
to
That was
serve
fun.
was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the curse breakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath.
It's like
to see it
80-something
done.
here today, but man, I can't imagine.
For Chadwick
90s.
and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
But also, it's really smoky and humid here today, so it's like extra bad. The smoky part is the worst. It's just like a haze. Level up. Is 50 the max level? Or does it go higher? Breath of Darkness reduces gun clear. For normal mode it is. I forgot you unlock a hard mode after. Hard mode goes to 100. Okay. Fair enough. Well, it brought me back here anyway, so...
Tyre's tea stopped the...
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
Oh? I'm just talking to you for the hell of it, but okay, I'll take
What's
the thing.
this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary...
Is this
I
infinite
thought you might
potions?
as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Tyre, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean?
Kinda
He's a
wish,
quick
I guess
study.
not.
But he's got a long way to go yet.
Not that they're that
Take
expensive
that
anyway.
particular piece of advice when you heeded yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
Medicine chest. Oh, it's just a collectible.
You nearly collapsed back there.
Thank you, my lord, for
Hey.
taking me in. Everyone here has been so kind. It reminds me of home.
That's good.
Yes, my lord?
Yes, my lord.
My lord.
My lord, you're resolved to go then.
I am.
So is Joshua. I know you fear for him, but I'll do everything in my power to keep him safe.
I do not doubt it.
You are, as you have always been. His first shield. I was only ever his temporary protector. Now his grace has bade me protect the hideaway instead, and that is what I shall do.
Thank you, Yurte.
May you return safely.
To us, my lord, both of you.
His grace and I.
I've often spoke on our travels, and a certain saying of his remains with me even now. I'm just doing this voice for everybody. Duty is the enemy of freedom.
At first,
I thought that he spoke of his own plight. That though he was able to roam the land again, his duty to unearth the truth about Ultima prevented him from being truly free. But I came to understand that he spoke not of himself, but of me.
it was my duty to him.
That his grace judged to be I can't. Inimical to my own freedom. I believe that this is why he bade me remain here, that I might at last be released from my duty. A few others in this position would allow the cares of a humble lieutenant to weigh so heavily upon them, nor take such drastic action in response.
I prithee do not risk yourself unduly.
The dead women count as low. There we got Benedicta. And, oh, the mom, but I mean, she deserved it. Also, we didn't even get to offer, she just kind of did it. Lord Commander's wife, Hannah. Yeah. Oh, you do have a hunt thing now, huh? Is it just the Kuza beast that I already killed? Oh no, there's another one. The Masterless Marauder, an S rank. The Looter army captured such beasts and tried to train them to serve, but this particular specimen's training has long since ceased. Whether its captors turned Akashic with the rest of their comrades or were eaten by their pet when it broke free from its bonds, we shall never know. All we know is there are none left alive who knows the words to put an end to its rampage. Only a show of force will suffice. I'm guessing it's in the same arena. Just a harder version, maybe? Yeah, and then there are like a bunch of other random, probably, people that die, but yeah, it's not like crazy high either way.
There's something about it. I feel like it's calling to me.
That's bad. Don't feel that way. Alright, you said do the Joshua one. I will do the Joshua one. That is Tabor. Shiva can't die again. Yeah, people were upset enough at it happening during Hortan.
Are you buying or selling?
And like, yeah, she dies,
A fine choice.
you know,
Anything
in a
else?
heroic, sacrificial way, but it's still, I don't know. Every time I watch it, it feels kind of pointless because it
course.
didn't truly accomplish much either. The Will of Darkness. That's expensive though. It is nice having.
Take care.
It's like, yeah, you stopped the big airship from blown us out of the sky, I guess. But I don't know if you needed to die to do that. Alright. There was something I was gonna check. Oh, it was the gear stuff. So there was a piece that I was considering using because it ups the Odin thing. It was this one. Increases rate at which it fills the gauge, which does seem pretty good. Because then I would basically be guaranteed a level 5. A lot easier than I am now. And I'll try and use Torgal legit. I'll try and get better. So I'll just take that one off. Keeping the Berserker one forever. That one's too good. And this one's good too, so.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here.
I'd say at the very least, 14 is, aside from what we were talking about with Shiva and some other
If you would do us the honor,
choices, 14 is generally pretty good at having good female characters. I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and her family, yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I made plans for us to see through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way, it shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance. So I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you. Papa!
An inheritance.
Jill's got a bit of a problem. I think Tifa in Remake, way better character. Like,
The day before we left for Phoenix
there's some
Gate.
issues, sure.
What are these plans?
But Jill in this is kind of, it's not terrible.
Your father entrusted them to my predecessor.
I wish they would have done a bit more with her,
former
though.
bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there.
Yeah.
His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse.
Tifa's gonna get a
And the
lot
founding
more
of
in the
a
next
new
game, though.
University
Believe you me,
to
like,
further the development of non-magical technologies. With the Blight spreading ever more widely across the Twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing
Tifa
those areas'
does.
survival.
He wished to see
Hey,
men
maybe,
and
who
bearers
knows?
treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But no, Tifa's
But he
main
thought
part of
it achievable nonetheless.
the arc in
Had
Sevens
he not,
really starts
he
with
would never have written this
the stuff
message.
in Calm, so...
Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides. Those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
No one wants to build
It is true
Garlemald.
that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril.
Thanks, Cyril.
Shall we then?
I am in agreement, though. This game could have done with a stronger female character. Because Jill is kind of like the childhood friend, so we don't need to know anything about her. She's just there. Like, I was really hoping we'd get more about her past even before she came to Rosaria, and we really didn't. It's kind of like, oh, okay.
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new
she eats it every time she did that too, a little
ongoing
bit.
investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
She's used every
Was he
time to,
surveying
like,
another
get
full
away
moon?
or,
No.
you know,
The object of his
stall.
study was a savior cult.
She doesn't have
that
a
has
real
arisen
win
in
moment.
Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash, a continent teeming with orcs and Akashic.
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of
Nickelback was its
Waloed.
name.
If aught
Here, look
ill
at this
befell
photograph.
him, I expect it did so there.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
Well, maybe I interpreted the scene a little bit differently, but I also may have not been paying attention 1000%, because I was talking, I think, through part of that cutscene too. But it felt like, yeah, he probably should have had more of an opinion on, oh, Jill, you
really
shouldn't just do this, but it seemed like she was all
Let's
for it. I don't
concentrate
know.
on finding the third chair first, shall we?
Yeah, it wasn't like he just took it. Whatever. She was the one that offered. He was like, "Are you sure?" No. But yeah. I was gonna say something. Oh, I know who Jill reminds me of. Rosa from FF4. Which, to be fair, every character in FF4 is pretty simple. But she is also the childhood friend from same country. You go save her, and that is her arc. Jill has more than that, at least, but, to be fair, nobody in 4 has a lot of growth or anything except for Cecil. But it's just kind of like, yeah, there's Rosa. Like, Rydia has more to do, for sure.
This is the Required Tree, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings. Fragments.
There are very good FF ladies,
My
though, at
lord.
least. But
Your Grace.
sometimes they end up like that. Sometimes male characters are like that, too, where they're fucking,
I
like,
hardly
nothing.
recognize you.
Hey, Aramat, you want to join the party? Okay, Bob. Here we go.
Of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the
Would you like any
Shields.
character? No? Okay.
Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom
6
for
did
the
pretty
children
good.
of House
Yeah.
Rosfield to be presented with certain
I'd say 8 is
gifts
very good.
upon their coming
9's
of
pretty
age.
good. 10's pretty
Indeed it
good
has.
as far as the
Our
ladies.
father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you
11.
with the precious eye bear.
Nobody
Matching
except me will know.
armbands
11
for
has
you both.
very good female characters.
Alas.
Almost every
He did not live.
new
Indeed,
main
he
character
was
for an
taken
expansion is a
from us
lady
even before they could be completed.
that
He had
joins you.
intended to claim the Heartstone with which each
Including
armband
Preesh,
was to be
the best
finished
character.
himself. But it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are.
Yeah, 14's
It was
pretty
your
good.
father's
It just
wish
won't kill
that
his
you
still.
be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to
I feel
do
bad I
so.
haven't really been paying attention to
Thank
this.
you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
So
I am much obliged.
she's accepting
Do you know
being
where we might find this
king?
Heartstone, my lady?
or
I
Archduke?
do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
Okay.
A certain specimen.
They're
You are
finishing a
most
ring.
receptive,
Oh,
Your
okay.
Grace.
Thank you.
In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Yeah, Estella is fine. I think she's always been alright. My problem with Estella really isn't her character so much as that she's become the representative in other stuff, and it's like, man, there are so many better choices. Further discoveries from our acolyte ensconced within the recently displaced Mountain Dwellers' remote settlement. Diminutive tribe's main village appeared to be in receipt of regular deliveries of supplies from Hugo Kupta's Men of the Rock. On inquiring with the locals, it became apparent that they have deepest respect for the one they call Lord Kupka. Whether he has merely bought their loyalty or there's some deeper connection between the tribe and Titan remains unclear. Diminutive tribe. Interesting. Mountain Dwellers. Is it dwarves? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold up. Is this a dwarf confirmation? They live in a mountain. Also, they're tied to Titan. I just realized.
The Undying are not the only secret fellowship in this realm, you know. There are others, each working for their own ends. Why, not so very long ago, a society committed to discovering how one might
Minus
cast magics
dwarven
without a
crafts.
catalyst
Lolly-o.
was found to be operating throughout Valisthea. They were denounced as heretics, rooted out, and driven from our shores, never to be seen again.
Acolyte stationed across Valisthea reported a curious change in the primeval structures we have come to refer to as monoliths following the fall of Drake's tail. Change in the skies. Allow me to present the preliminary findings of our archaeologians' investigations into those monoliths most near at hand. We were able to visually confirm the activation of the structure in the northern reaches of the Velcroy, but a sandstorm forced their temporary retreat. We'll make a second attempt when the wind drops. In Draco's Deep, our team was able to make direct contact with the monolith. This is telling you where you can find those battle challenges. Because I found the one in the Northern Beltway. Draco's Deep, our team was able to make direct contact with the monolith. However, no further change was observed upon touching its surface, or upon dealing several stout blows with both fist and blade. Whatever the purpose of its activation, it appeared that to be other than that of the defense echoes we encountered among previous relics of the fallen and their predecessors. We shall continue our investigations, both of the monoliths proper and of any historical writings that might refer to them, and inform your lordship forthwith they may produce any discoveries of note. The Phoenix's flame burn your heart. Rally-ho. Why is Arbert not the rep?
But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been
I
disappointed.
don't think Arbert was
already.
exactly around. I mean, Xenos is the villain one. It should have been Alphino, in my opinion.